Hello, my name is Alicia Diaz-Rest. I am one of your librarians at Clovis Community College. I'm going to be coming out next week to talk to you about research skills to help you with projects in this class this semester and beyond. However, today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about a special resource we will be using in this course this semester. So give me just a moment to share my screen with you. I'm here to talk to you about the Justice Archives. This is a research guide that your instructor, Mr. Vaughn Torres, and I worked on together to highlight resources related to social justice research. Social justice is a very deep and broad topic with much intersectionality. This guide is intended to be a starting point for discovery into the topic and is in no way comprehensive. The guide is organized both topically and by resource. To navigate the guide, click on the tabs across the top. The first three tabs after the Welcome tab are more topically organized. The next three, Investigating News Archives, Finding Articles, and Using Books for Research, are organized by type of resource. And finally, the Citation, Noodle Tools, and Ask a Librarian tabs are guides you can use to get help when you're working on a project. For use in the first project in this course, you will need to select a topic that is meaningful to you. Today, I'm going to focus more on the first three tabs after the Welcome tab: Studying Civil Rights, Investigating Incarceration, and Visiting Virtual Museums. You can use information on these tabs to learn about social justice issues, how those issues impacted people, how people were mobilized into action, and some of the movements that have led to change. For example, the other day, I read a news article about how race can impact the appraised value of a home. This got me interested in the topic of redlining. I can go to this part of the Studying Civil Rights page and learn more about this topic. You'll see there's a map, a definition of redlining, and some links to articles that I can read. There are many topics on this page and the other two tabs that we are going to look at. Most of the information on these pages link out to free resources, digital databases, and digital archives. Some of them link to resources you can access as a student at Clovis Community College. Each resource is a little bit different, but most are fairly intuitive to use. If you get stuck, don't be afraid to reach out. Just click on the Ask a Librarian tab to get information about how to get help from a librarian. And don't stop at the Studying Social Justice page, Studying Civil Rights page. Make sure to click on Investigating Incarceration, and visit a virtual museum. This week, your goal is to take a look at the Justice Archives, become familiar with it, and find a social justice issue or event from the past that interests you. As you review these events and movements, think about how people responded to these issues. For example, on the Investigating Incarceration page, the middle section, Documenting Incarceration, has information about how people have responded to incarceration. When you're thinking about what topic you're going to select, also think about how you would have been impacted by and responded to the issue. In other words, what if this had been you, or what if it had happened in front of you? Next week, I will come and talk to you about how to use this guide to investigate your topic. We'll learn more about investigating news archives, finding articles, and using books. And of course, we'll go over the help tabs: Citation, Noodle Tools, Ask a Librarian. I really hope you enjoy the Justice Archives. I look forward to coming and meeting all of you and working with you on your project goals this semester. Thank you.